Time to continue the walkthrough from the previous episode of Fable Legacy. In this walkthrough, we'll now be going through Raided Village Calamity, and we're gonna also be messing with raids, which is gonna be at level 15. I'm gonna get some gear first. 5 drops, which is really good. Okay, no upgrades, which is alright. Gonna claim 10 drops. Okay. Let's equip best and see if we got any improvements. Looks like we're still where we left off. Alright, so we're gonna try to see if Calamity is actually beatable without upgrading gear. So the gear I have on now is completely clean. Gonna actually try to see if we can beat Calamity. I would do hardcore, but not entirely confident. So let's give it a shot. So Calamity scales with endgame gear in the dungeon. So I actually put physical when I'm a mage. Okay, so he has the same attack patterns. I'm surprised they did not add the black hole attack. I feel like that would have definitely been a nice touch for Calamity. But considering this is the first dungeon, it does make sense to keep things simple. So even though the enemies are a lot tougher here, we get 70% more XP. And this also stacks with hardcore. So if we do hardcore, we'll get an additional 20%, which will result in a 90% increase. But as you see here, this is why I said the first dungeon is very lenient on new players. We're not even in a full legendary set and nothing has been upgraded and we're holding our own. And I noticed we get a lot of time on here, like a lot of time. Like look, these guys are actually tanky enough for me to consider this, I won't necessarily say a challenge in terms of difficulty, but like a challenge where I'm not going to be able to fly through this right away. So I can imagine if he was max with a full legendary set from this dungeon with the secret, there'll be no way we'll be able we'll zoom through it way too easily. But overall, the developers did a really good job with the difficulty of the first dungeon. Super easy, straight to the point, pretty well made. The remaster is a lot better compared to the OG. Spells are not blinding, pretty eye-catching. I like the rework of them. I don't know if I'll actually be able to reach level 15. We'll see. Alright, let's fix that. 100k HP. Not a big problem. Wow, this is the actual boss. I'm not able to kill it so quickly. But look, as you see, you can still hold your own even if you're not max. Which just goes to show how easy the first dungeon is. Look at that. Definitely gonna hit the return. I have to readjust my skill points. I'm not sure if I'm able to do it in... No, I can do it in dungeon before the dungeon starts. I'm acting like I'm a new player. Yo, that gave us a lot of gold. Playtime rewards. Gonna claim this. 5 more drops. Give us something great. So we got 2 more legendary staffs. Unfortunately, they're not. Okay, one has Elementalness, and we got one with Sentinel. So, wow. This is 102 with Arcanus. So we're going to stick with Arcanus because the XP is what matters most right now. As you can tell, damage doesn't really matter. That's why we don't have nothing upgraded, because we just beat a Calamity with ease. Alright, I'm going to reset these skill points. Actually, we taking no damage from that. So we're going to run through it again. We're going to do some Chaos. Well, Calamity Hardcore. I will always encourage, once you get to Chaos difficulty, beat Chaos first. And if you beat Chaos with more than 6 minutes remaining, like with more than half of the timer remaining. So as you see here, we get like 15 minutes. If you have like more than half of the timer remaining left when you beat Chaos, then you can enable Calamity mode. Because you're more than likely going to have enough time to beat it, unless Calamity gives you less time. Gonna collect this present here, which is gonna be really useful. We got an extra item drop, which is pretty nice. Love this levitating animation here. But I need 1,000 gems in order to make the weapon a cosmetic. It don't matter what rarity it is, it costs 1,000 gems to convert it. So I'm gonna have to grind. Alright, so I'm gonna try to group these guys together. It's way faster to clear rooms if you group them together. So there is level 15. We are now able to do elemental raids. Gonna put that skill point in. Exit out. Whoa, I just saw something that was near God Pot. I have to check that in a bit. Lure these guys. The mages are a little slower, so always lure the raided warriors to the raided punishers. So you can kill them all at once at the same time. Very efficient in saving time and just getting rid of all of them together. And there we go. It's safe to say we completely mastered Raided Village. Okay, maybe not completely, because there's still one more mode. The last mode to completely mastering this will be no hit, but I will do that in a separate video. Alright, so I'm gonna equip Bess. Got the mage leggings on, which is really good. Still got the Arcanist staff. Gonna head to daily rewards. Ah, okay, no legendary, that's alright. Ring rewards. And since we are level 15, we can equip them right away. So this has bonus XP and spell, which is really good. So we're going to go with this because we do need the extra XP. So now we got 6% bonus XP. Playtime rewards is ready, so I am going to claim. Got 5 drops from this. Nothing good, but I ain't really sweating it. Alright, here we go. We're going to do tier 1. Let's put hardcore for extra challenge. And let's give it a shot. I saw a level 20 wandering around us. I wonder if they want to become friends. Okay, so we got the dark boss. Did not expect to hear the Ethereal Farlands boss music. See, this is where that mage M1 really comes in handy. Because there'll be certain situations where you can't use your M1 on the boss. Alright, so we vanquished the Darkness Hunter, which is a dub. Oops. Alright, nice. We got a different boss. But as I told you, the first dungeon is very lenient. Alright, that's another one. And it gives a ton of XP, so this is like a really good way. Not only just as a solo player, but even in groups to like level up. And I forgot to hit retry again. This one is the Frostbite King. I'm pretty sure I suggested this name for this boss as well. See, my M1 can still hit even with those snowflakes in the way. If I was warrior, I would have had to yield. Does this have XP? No, it doesn't. But I'm gonna hit the return. That's 3 bosses. We got another playtime rewards ready. 5 more gems, which is good, which brings us closer to making this a cosmetic. So let's check out our current set. Pretty good. We're almost in a full legendary set. We're just missing the spells, and we got a legendary ring. I just don't have it equipped because I am going to need the bonus XP. But if we were to just make it look more appealing and look like we have an OP set, we can make all of that legendary, which puts us in half purple, half legendary set. And if we want to upgrade the ring, we can use our tokens here. We don't have no scrolls, so we can't upgrade a single stat for a more efficient boost, but I'll get into that more later. That's going to be it for this second walkthrough. Thank you all for watching, and I don't really see people do videos of like doing the game over again, like in a casual manner, so I figured I'll be the one to try that out, just for like anyone who wants to revisit nostalgia, or see how it is starting over in Modern Legacy, because separate character slots hasn't came out yet, so I'm getting just a trial version of how that feels like now by creating a second account. As always, stay connected.